What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today, at Reactions to the Classics, we have a battle coming your way of a couple of one-hit wonders from the 60s. Throwing it back here, shout out to our longtime friend and patron of the channel, David, for cooking this one up for us today. As you can see at the bottom, we're checking out the track Judy In Disguise with Glasses by John Fred and his Playboy band. That's going against the song Green Tambourine by the Lemon Pipers. So, not familiar with either of these songs or groups even. And so kind of looking forward to this.
Yeah, let's do it. And David says it's a battle between two bands that I personally believe were trying to sound like the Beatles and used it to garner their lone hit. So we're going to start out with Judy In Disguise with Glasses by John Fred and his Playboy band. It was a 1967 single. And what a name, Trey. What a name for a band, my Playboy band. David says Judy In Disguise is a play on Lucy in the Sky and kind of has a brass sound similar to Got to Get You Into My Life. I found the song features strings, brass, sitar, piano, bass, guitar, drums, breathing sounds, and dissonant string sounds. I guess they thought they'd just throw the kitchen sink.
Why not? Its
title was a play on and a monograph of the Beatles song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. But Fred thought the lyrics were Lucy in Disguise with Diamonds. So that's where you get checked. Because it's like, when he first heard the song.
Hey, I guess Fred, he couldn't pop up the lyrics in 5 seconds.
That's true. We got in Fred's defense.
But, I mean, still, it's one of the most famous albums of all time. It's Sgt. Pepper. Come on.
It is, man. In January 68, it reached #1 in the U.S. and became a gold record. It also hit #1 in Germany, Switzerland, Australia, 3 in both Canada and the U.K. And then, John took his Playboy band, Trey, and they faded away. So we're going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, David. I mean, the song's 2 minutes, 50 seconds. They better get all these instruments in here quick.
I'm always here for a horn section. Breathing sounds.
Yeah.
Come to me tonight. Come to me tonight. I've taken everything in sight. Unzip the strings of my kite. Judy in the sky, what you aiming for? The seconds of a horror, yeah. Well, that's what you are. You made me laugh about you. I guess I'll just take your glasses.
All right, Judy In Disguise with Glasses. Trey, I thought this was really catchy. I could see how it could catch on, the more you hear it on the radio over and over. But I will say this, and I just got to say this before we get into the song. I'm going to have to put John Fred and the entire Playboy band on trial in lyrics court, because there's a couple things here that I just can't let go. A chimney sweep sparrow with guys is pretty tough, but taking everything in sight except for the strings on my kite, we truly just went with, I mean, if it rhymes, who cares? Throw it in here. But that aside, I think they would be convicted on both counts. I will say I did actually like the song.
No, we'll let the people, the jury decide.
Yeah, that's true.
Let them decide in the comments below. But man, they really did throw everything in the kitchen sink on it.
They did. The
impressive, right?
Impressive.
From the horn sections, which were fast and furious, to of course the strings, to the heavy breathing that
that was a little before the last verse.
Even we had a touch of the sitar at the very, very end. Right there,
because they wanted to get it in. Like, let's throw a sitar like Harrison would do. Let's just get it in.
Why not? And just the cadence of the track too, like Judy in Disguise with glasses.
Yeah, it was good. You're right. Catch it.
Even from first listen, already gets stuck in your head. Which it seems so many of these '60s pop tunes from back in the day.
Yeah, too bad it's not like that now. Sometimes, man, you miss this innocent stuff.
But I enjoyed the track. I don't know what John Fred's up to these days, or if he's
he might not be up to anything.
Still out here. But I would have been curious what Lennon thought of this track.
I think we could probably guess
a play off it. But no, man, I dug that one, and so let's now hear what the Lemon Pipers have in store for us right here with their track Green Tambourine. So this comes from 1968, so just a year after the song we just heard. David noted it's a play on Yellow Submarine, and strangely an electric sitar is the star of the song. So you're not getting just a single but a double dose of sitar here today.
You are. It's got a little bit of a story, but I thought it was interesting, so this is going to be a little bit here. Green Tambourine is a song written and composed by Paul Lecca, who also produced it, and Shelley Penz. It was the biggest hit by the 1960s Ohio-based rock group, the Lemon Pipers, as well as the title track of their debut album. The song was one of the first psychedelic pop chart toppers, going to #1 and becoming a gold record. The lyricist Shelley Penz was a writer at the Brill Building, working with Lecca. She said, in early spring 1966, while standing in front of the Brill Building, I watched a man holding a tambourine, begging for money. I wrote a poem about him called the poem Green Tambourine. I added it to my lyric collection. Sometimes I wonder what happened to the man in front of the Brill Building holding the tambourine begging for money. He probably would have come for a little bit of royalties. I remember writing the lyric, watch the jingle jangle start to shine, reflections of the music that is mine. When you toss a coin, you'll hear it sing. Now listen while I play my green tambourine, as if it was yesterday. In the 60s, on the streets between 7th Avenue and Broadway Avenue, there was a magic one could only imagine.
That's up.
All right. The song tells the story of a street musician pleading for someone to give him money. In exchange, he offers to play his green tambourine. The song's instrumentation contains a titular tambourine, as well as an electric sitar, as you mentioned, a frequent signature of the so-called psychedelic sound. Another hook is the heavy psychedelic tape echo applied to the word play, so listen for that. In each chorus and at the end, fading into a drum roll. The musical arrangement also features sweeping orchestrated strings and a distinctive vibra-slap percussion instrument, so very rich, just like John Fred and the Playboy. So, all right, after that build-up, let's get after it. Yes, we're right in it, man.
Drop your silver in my tambourine. Help a poor man build a pretty dream. Give me pennies, I'll take anything. Now listen while I play.
Okay, that was tight.
My green tambourine. Watch the jingle jangle start to shine. Reflections of the music that is mine. When you toss a coin, you hear it sing. Now listen while I play my green tambourine. drop a dime before I walk away. Any song you want, I'll gladly play. Money feeds my music machine. Now listen while I play my green tambourine.
All right, Green Tambourine, the only song I've ever heard of, Trey, but appropriate enough who plays us out with the tambourine. Man.
No, that's right. We had the Yellow Submarine. Now we got the Green Tambourine. It all works together, man. And that's Sitar hitting us hard and heavy throughout the entire track
from the start. Definitely psychedelic. The play, you definitely notice the vocal effects on that. There's not really much to this song. It's just a pleasant little psychedelic song that also sticks in your head a little bit. I don't think there's, like I said, anything to break down too much in the lyrics unless you see some sort of
it just describes what you were saying at the start, right? With the help a poor man build a pretty dream, give me pennies, I'll take anything. Now listen while I play. I thought that was a really cool,
I did too.
One of my favorites parts of the track, the Green Tambourine. And yeah, I mean, so often, Dad, in these, more throwback single tracks, right, from the 60s, barely over 2 minutes, but they still pack so much in such a short amount of time, even with the 20-second instrumental run at the start. So I quite enjoyed this. I'm a big fan of the psychedelic music of this era right here.
Me too.
And because of that, I am going to give Green Tambourine the nod here. I'm gonna give my pennies to the poor man with the tambourine.
All right. Well, I did enjoy that, Trey. Even though I put these men on in court and charge them with two different crimes, I'm going to go with Judy In Disguise with Glasses by my boy John Fred, and let's not forget his Playboy band. I mean, there was just a lot more to that song lyrically, even though, like I said, I put it in court. I enjoyed it, but I liked them both, man. Never heard either one of these songs. Nice little hidden gems, and I mean, hidden gems in the fact that they're not big groups, but they both were chart toppers, so enjoyed it.
Definitely. And of course, we want to hear from you below. What do you got? Coming out on top? And what are some of your other maybe 60s one-hit wonders, so to speak? And be sure to show David some love in the comments as well. And obviously, if you want to have us do a song battle or reaction, want to submit a top 10 list, you can check out our Patreon page, which will be linked below, as well as the end screen here shortly, along with another video that you might enjoy. But that'll wrap it up from us today, y'all. So thanks so much for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.